making sweet potato pies for survivors of domestic violence. That's the mission of one determined woman from Tacoma who owns Blessings Catering Company. A survivor herself, she and her team are baking these gourmet pies to help pay for rent or even buy a home so that victims can get away from their abuser. I got the chance to see how these sweet potato pies are so much more in this Western Washington Gets Real.
Brown sugar caramelized.
Chef Delphia Bruton's sweet potato pie?
It is grandmother inspired, for sure.
Is something special.
These things come to me in a dream sometimes, and when I see it all come together, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. There's two pies in one, right? We have the sweet potato cheesecake pie.
It starts with the buttery homemade crust, then in goes the sweet potato filling.
That's good, yeah?
It gets baked and sprinkled with a pecan center and chilled before Delphia delicately pipes on the sweet potato and cheesecake topping.
And we get kind of creative.
Then she adds the final accoutrements.
It's a labor of love.
Pie crust cookie chunks on top, each piece coated in a decadent, sweet, spiced, and caramelly crumble.
Not reinventing the wheel, just making it a little better.
The gourmet pies are $66.50 or $15 for a mini pie.
The whole process is literally about 5 hours.
But there's something else special about these sweet potato pies. 100% of the profits go towards helping survivors of abuse. Pies for homes. The money goes towards rent or even buying a house for domestic violence survivors, providing a safe place to live. It's a need that Delphia knows too well.
I am a survivor myself of 14 years of domestic violence. It was October 23rd, 2013 that I almost died at the hands of my abuser. Every time I would leave my abuser, I'd go back to him because of the purse strings. He had all the money. He had the home. He had the cars. And I would go back.
She found her way out after becoming a private chef.
Culinary became a therapeutic path for me, and not just to heal, but also financial wealth.
In 2018, she started a catering company called Blessings From My Heart to Your Table, or Blessings Catering for short. But during the pandemic, business disappeared with the shutdown as domestic violence spiked.
The door was being knocked on for Blessings, and we just really couldn't do anything.
Then Delphia realized how she could help.
I said, you know what? These ladies need stability.
She turned the company into a nonprofit, also hiring exclusively survivors of abuse.
It all came together like, wow, okay, this is why you were, this is why you were created.
One woman who came on board didn't want to show her face on camera for safety reasons, but still wanted to share her story.
I'd have been tied up, I'd have been sat on the balcony, I'd have been put in a trunk. I done had a lot happen to me, and then without this lady giving me a chance, God knows where I would be.
She met Delphia 2 years ago.
I was in a shelter, and she was hiring domestic violence survivors. She has helped me with a lot, rent, words of advice, encouragement.
Another woman who recently came on board is finding stability at Blessings Catering, and someone who gets it.
There are a lot of people go through the same things. People don't like speaking up about stuff. It's a force thing. It's a manipulation game.
Now she's also starting the journey of healing.
Women is very strong, and they're capable of accomplishing a lot. We're very underestimated.
Delphia says about 25 women have already come through her doors.
Where I can help all ladies, but especially those that feel intimidated going to another organization that's not led by women of color.
You can help by using Blessings Catering, or simply...
Everyone has a special touch.
With a sweet potato pie.
And I tell these ladies, we're here to help you heal holistically. I want them to be empowered to thrive financially on their own path.
What a powerhouse. Well, these pies for a purpose can be found on blessingscatering.org. And Delphia says there's still time to order for Thanksgiving in the next couple of days. You can get them fresh or frozen. We have all this information in the web version of this story on KIRO7.com.